Have you ever had a day where you suddenly looked at the time and realized you haven't eaten anything? Not a snack, not a meal, nothing. Maybe you brushed it off as just being busy. But let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how those days feel different? How your mood shifts, how your energy feels strange, how your thoughts feel heavier than usual? What if I told you those moments aren't as harmless as they seem? And what if skipping meals is quietly affecting your body in ways that no one ever warned you about? Because here's the truth. What skipping meals does to your body is not what you think. Before we go deeper, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more eye-opening videos like this. And if you've ever skipped meals because of stress, work, or life in general, like this video and let me know in the comments. You're not alone. Most people believe skipping meals is just hunger, a little discomfort, maybe a shortcut to losing weight. But by the time you finish watching this video, you'll understand exactly what happens inside you when you skip meals. Your hormones, your metabolism, your brain, your mood, your cravings, your sleep, even the way you handle stress. And you might be shocked by how deeply something so simple can influence almost everything about you. So stay with me, because the next few minutes might change the way you treat your body for the rest of your life. By the end of this video, you'll know why skipping meals makes you feel drained, why your late-night cravings get worse, why your mood flips so easily, why your weight becomes harder to manage, and why your body keeps fighting against the habits you're trying to build. More importantly, you'll learn how to rebuild a healthier, calmer, more nourishing relationship with your body, one that doesn't depend on punishment or survival mode. Now let's start from the beginning. Have you ever wondered why skipping just one meal can change your entire mood? It's almost like a switch flips inside you. You're fine, and suddenly you're irritated, impatient, or unexpectedly emotional. That's not a coincidence. Your brain is the first organ to panic when you skip meals. Let me tell you a short story. There was a college student who prided herself on skipping breakfast every day. "I'm not hungry in the morning," she'd tell people. But what she didn't realize was that every afternoon, like clockwork, her mood would crash. She felt overwhelmed by small problems. She snapped at friends, she cried easily, she thought something was wrong with her emotionally. But nothing was wrong with her heart. It was her blood sugar. When you skip meals, your brain loses steady fuel. And when the brain doesn't get glucose, it does what any smart survival machine does. It turns on the alarm. That alarm sounds like stress. It feels like anxiety. It shows up as mood swings, and it makes you feel things more intensely than normal. The solution is simple but powerful. Give your brain steady fuel. You don't need massive meals. You don't need fancy diets. Your brain just wants consistency. A small breakfast, a balanced snack, something, anything. Your mood doesn't need perfection. It just needs nourishment. Now let's jump into a question most people never ask. Why does skipping meals actually slow you down physically? Skipping meals doesn't make you lighter, it makes you slower. Think about a time you tried to focus after skipping food. Everything felt foggy. Tasks took longer. Your body felt like it was moving through wet sand. Because when you skip meals, especially repeatedly, your metabolism begins to adapt. Your body doesn't know you're choosing not to eat. It thinks food is scarce. So it protects you the only way it knows, by slowing down the rate you burn energy. This is survival mode. I once knew a man who worked construction. He thought skipping lunch would help him stay fit. But by evening, he dragged his feet like he had weights tied to his ankles. He thought he needed more discipline. What he actually needed was fuel. Your metabolism isn't disobedient, it's obedient. It listens to you. When you skip meals, it learns, we need to save energy, slow everything down. Small, steady meals teach your metabolism something different. They teach it that food is reliable, and when your body feels safe, it speeds up, not down. Let's talk about something almost everyone relates to, cravings. Skipping meals doesn't stop cravings, it multiplies them. Have you ever noticed how skipping lunch makes you crave sugary or salty foods at night? Or how skipping breakfast somehow leads to overeating later? even when you promised yourself you'd eat light? This isn't a lack of willpower. This is biological chemistry. Imagine a mother who works long hours, skips meals, and tells herself she'll eat properly tomorrow. But every night, she finds herself reaching for snacks she didn't even want earlier. She thinks she's weak, but she's not. Her body is trying to recover from the deficit she created earlier in the day. When you skip meals, your body releases hormones that intensify cravings. Your brain scans for high-calorie foods because evolution taught it that if you go too long without food, you must make up for it fast. That's why late-night cravings are so intense. They're biological, not moral. The solution is to interrupt the cycle. Eat earlier. Eat something small. Even a fruit or a handful of nuts signals to your body you're safe. You'll be fed. You don't need to panic later. Now let's talk about something people rarely connect to skipping meals: sleep. Your body doesn't sleep well on an empty schedule. Skipping meals causes hormonal imbalances that disrupt your sleep-wake rhythm. When you go too long without food, your stress hormones rise. Cortisol increases. Adrenaline kicks in. Your body prepares for danger. And a body preparing for danger doesn't sleep well. I once met someone who believed they were suffering from insomnia. They tried teas, meditation, darkness, everything. Nothing worked. What was interesting is that they always skipped dinner. Not intentionally, just life. But when they began eating a balanced evening meal, their sleep improved faster than any remedy they tried. Skipping meals is stressful on your body, even if you don't feel stressed emotionally. And that internal stress affects your night more than you realize. So the solution? Create an evening rhythm. Not a heavy meal, not overeating, just something consistent so your body feels grounded enough to relax. Now here's the final piece, the emotional side of skipping meals. Skipping meals changes not just your body, but your relationship with yourself. Think about it. Every time you skip a meal, you're telling your body, not now. Wait. Your needs aren't important. And even though you don't say those words aloud, your body hears them. I remember speaking to someone who said skipping meals made her feel in control. But later, she admitted it made her feel disconnected from herself, like she wasn't listening to her body anymore, like she wasn't present. Skipping meals can become a habit of self-neglect disguised as productivity. You get used to putting yourself last. You normalize running on empty. You convince yourself that you don't have time to eat. But in reality, you're teaching your body that your needs are negotiable. The solution is simple but life-changing. Eat because you care. Eat because you deserve consistency. Eat because nourishment is not a reward. It's a basic form of self-respect. Skipping meals does far more than make you hungry. It changes your mood. It slows your metabolism. It intensifies cravings. It disrupts your sleep. It alters your hormones. And little by little, it chips away at the connection you have with your own body. But here's the hopeful part. You can rebuild that connection. You can create rhythms. You can start small. You can teach your body that nourishment is safe, reliable, and available. Your body isn't angry at you. It's not punishing you. It's waiting for you to listen again, waiting for you to care again, waiting for you to choose nourishment instead of survival mode. If this video opened your eyes or made you think about your habits differently, subscribe for more eye-opening stories like this. And in the comments, share one thing you plan to do differently for your body this week. Your story might inspire someone else on their journey. You deserve nourishment. You deserve energy. You deserve consistency. And it all starts with one meal, one moment, one choice. Thank you for watching.